Hello and welcome back to Deus Machina Demonbane. Hair as black as ink, eyes like obsidian, and a black dress. Only the whiteness of her skin shines against the darkness. The black and white contrast sharply, and the girl's left arm is stretched towards us as though trying to grasp something. The girl has an ephemeral aura, a feeling that I know well. Al-Azif. Yes, she strongly resembles the spirit of Al-Azif. Just now, Master Therian said, the Platonic manuscripts. She's a grimoire too. Return the favour, Etheldria. Yes, my master. The girl called Etheldria clenches her left hand as though trying to crush something that doesn't exist. And somehow I know what she's doing. As though supporting my conviction, the hand clasping Demonbane's fist gives off a metallic squeal. It's trying to crush Demonbane's fist. Abracadabra! A tidal wave of magic surges from its hand. The world is subsumed in light, swallowed by it. Filled by it, the world sinks into white darkness. The sound of the explosion doesn't even reach my ears. Now then, report everything that's led to this situation. Yes, first the imaginary expansion catapult. Well, 1 hour ago, the imaginary expansion catapult activated just like it did yesterday. Demonbane manifested in City Sector 51. So it's the work of Mr. Deju and that grimoire spirit girl. Yes, that has been confirmed by the recorded images and voice data. I believe I said yesterday to increase the hangar security. For this disgrace to be repeated... No, this is different. There is no trace of Mr. Deju infiltrating the hangar. What do you mean? Was it someone else? No. At the time, there was no one present in the hangar, nor in Demonbane's cockpit. The catapult activated on its own, and the Demonbane was transferred without a pilot. Is that even possible? Perhaps. The grimoire could have sent Demonbane a startup command along with magically converted coordinates for transfer. Are grimoires capable of such calculations? Grimoires are really something else. Specifically coordinates for spatial transfer. It's easy enough to say, but I hate to think how much information is involved. It's not like it's just XYZ coordinates are enough. You have to turn an infinite number of possibilities into one. Particle mechanics come into play, especially for the influence of the magic Azagoth principles, which means real-time calculations are needed. And then fixing the time axis becomes a problem. In essence, using the imaginary expansion catapult is impossible with our current science and alchemy. Which means the abyss of hidden knowledge and great secrets, the divine rituals beyond human understanding. True magic is needed. That Al-Azif seems to have complete mastery over weapons and technology built on such principles. Even so, there's no guarantee that she won't use Demonbane for evil purposes. And despite this, she has free control not only over Demonbane, but over the catapult as well. This is highly distressing. Yes. What's more, they were defeated this time, rendering it meaningless. The enemy is still undetermined. However, it was clearly not a destroyer robot. No such signatures were captured, nor had there been any such reports from the citizenry. All we've heard is... a giant arm suddenly emerged from the air and blew Demonbane away. What's that supposed to mean? We're still investigating that. Commander, it may be that Black Lodge's sorcerers have begun to move. Asking Mr. Deju directly would be best, it seems. Prepare the car. I will go myself, and about the police. Arrangements have already been made. We can recover Demonbane without interference from the police or government. Very well, let's go. What a day. Ness grumbles to himself. For the second night in a row, the city's gained a new crater. The cause was, naturally, the mysterious giant robot from last night. Unlike last night, however, the robot was the one defeated. The robot lies in the centre of the crater, heavily damaged, its right arm in particularly severe condition. What could have done this to such a robot? Ness feels a faint chill. Next to him, Stone is huffing at the nearby devastation. Damn! What is that robot? I'm going to drag its pilot out and have him explain everything. No use. Why is that, Inspector Ness? Orders just came down directly from the brass. We're to withdraw at once. They'll handle everything. With such disasters happening 2 days in a row, what are they thinking? With a languid drag in his cigarette, Ness looks sidelong at Stone. It looks as though he might run down any moment. He exhales a cloud of smoke and then speaks severely. The Haddo group is moving. What? Even Stone's at a loss for words. Ness continues coolly. If the Haddos are involved, that's it. No one in the city can go against them. Anyway, I bet there's a lot going on here. But even for the Haddo group, such abuse of power. Ness discards his cigarette, grinding it out on the ground. Turning his back to Stone, he starts walking away. You won't hear me complain if they want to deal with this pain in the arse. I'm all for it. If they'd done the same yesterday, we could have been spared the all-nighter. Wait, Inspector, where are you going? It's an order, so I'm leaving. Come on, we're withdrawing. Withdraw. He simply waves his hand without turning around. Stone hurries after him. Inspector, that's too irresponsible. Are we really alright with this? Wait, please, Inspector Ness. Demonbane, lying on its back. I lay sprawled out in the tilted cockpit, staring through the main monitor at Arkham's night sky. My body screams in pain, but I pay it no mind. Without looking at Al, who still draped over me where she fell, I speak. Hey, Grimoire. What is it, my master? I close my eyes. And smile. That gaping void of a smile floats inside my head. And it's burned into my eyes. His evil is now a brand on my soul. I manage to speak, but my voice trembles pitifully. What the hell was that? Is that shit possible? This is our limit right now. I am incomplete as a grimoire, and you are too experienced to defeat the enemy. Ugh. I clench my teeth to keep them from shattering. Harder, strong enough to break my molars, and I can hear them grind. And you still chose me. There's got to be someone who'll be more useful than this washout. Again, after everything, these words again. Am I looking for a way out? After seeing it face to face, after having it burned into me? Do I still think that I can run away? Al-Azif doesn't give me a way out. She declares clearly. I still choose you. You are the only human whose magical wavelength matches mine, and who has not yet fallen to evil. Moreover, there is no time to find another. But look at what happened to me. I'm still saying it. What am I trying to do? Who am I? Is it a way out that I want? Or is it... Then you must get stronger, Deus Kuru. Can you still pretend not to see? If you let Master Therion be, this will happen to someone else. Someone will shed tears, someone will shed blood. Knowing evil and having the power to fight it, can you still close your eyes to it? Answer, Deus Kuru! Have all the ways out been obliterated? Oh, shit. Shit. Fuck. And I realise that I'm screaming, my cries echoing throughout the cockpit, my roar flowing out of me. I feel something shatter inside. Kuru? It was... What was this thing, huddling cowardly in a corner of my heart? Was it a curse? Or was it something that I needed in order to stay myself? There's probably no point in searching for that answer. For that smile is burned into my soul. I won't forgive him. I'll never forgive him. That terrifying evil, I won't accept it. Master Therion, Black Lodge, never. Never again. I'll make sure you never smile again. Fuck! Fuck! You know, given that I normally make a deliberate attempt not to swear in these Let's Plays, the fact that it keeps making me is... For the record, I don't have a problem with swearing, I just think if you're going to do it, you should have a good reason to. And to be fair, his situation counts as a good reason. Footsteps echo down the marble hallway, and at the end of the passage, the golden man and the dark girl who serve him emerge from the cold gloom. Augustus bows his head respectfully. Welcome back, Grandmaster. The two pass by him without stopping. Augustus falls behind them. Were you watching, Augustus? With his back still to Augustus, Master Therion asks. Augustus answers with a nod. Yes, I saw it all. That Haber robot has the abilities of a Deus Machina, and it was clearly being controlled by Al-Azif's power. would seem that Tadao now has the most powerful grimoire on their side. It would not be interesting otherwise. The young golden man smiles thinly, and Augustus shows slight confusion at the Grand Master's words. Master Therion feels this without turning. Is something the matter, Augustus? Yes, if I may, Grand Master. Choosing his words carefully, he continues. It would have been easy to take Al-Hazif from that inexperienced mage. For what reason did you let them go? The young man does not answer, and instead the girl in black beside him turns. She is the spirit of Master Therion's grimoire, the Platonic manuscripts, called the most ancient text in the world. She looks at Augustus with eyes of obsidian, and a soft voice answers him. Having Al-Hazif now would be meaningless. She is incomplete. Oh? She is missing some of her pages. If we were to acquire Al-Hazif as she is now, it would be no different than having one of her copies. In fact, in her current condition, she is even less than a copy. It is likely that her pages were torn out in our earlier battle. Yet despite being fragments, they are still part of Al-Hazif. They should have some unusual mystical effect on the surroundings. Following these phenomena, Al-Hazif will no doubt try to recover her pages and become complete. We shall let her swim for a while. However, there is not much time before the plan commences. The stars are steadily moving to the unholy positions. I am aware. Therefore, we too shall search for Al-Hazif's fragments, and if possible, recover them before her. Take care not to let her out of your sight. As you command. The young man raises a hand, and Augustus stops where he is. They are already close to the Grand Master's bedchamber. Now then, I seem to have had too much entertainment today. I leave the rest to you, Augustus. Understood, sir. Sleep well, Grand Master. In front of the bedchamber, her back against the wall, a woman is waiting for Master Therion's return. Etheldra's pretty face twists slightly at the sight of her. A broad smile spreads on the woman's face as she notices their approach. She waves at them. You again, Nia. Oh, you're as cold as ever, Etheldra. So how was it, Grand Master? Did you enjoy us? Oh my. A sharp light shines in Nia's black eyes. They narrow. Oh, sorry, her eyes are blatantly red. That feels like a bit of a discongruity between the artist and the writer. They narrow with joy and she smiles and speaks almost mockingly. You had rather a hard time of it yourself, didn't you? Plop. The sound of liquid striking the marble floor resonates softly. The liquid is dripping down from between Master Theron's fingertips. Red liquid is dripping down. Spots of blood can be seen continuing down the hall behind him. It's not just his hand. A large quantity of blood is sprinkling out from his side. It stains his robe bright red. Despite his serious wound, the man's face is collected. On the other hand, Althedra is visibly anguished. I apologize. I underestimated the power of Al-Hazif's master. It had happened when she stopped Demonbane's fist. Some of the storm of magic power breached the Platonic manuscript's barrier and wounded Master Therion. The young man rests his hand on the distressed girl's head and gently runs his fingers through her black hair. No matter. It would be meaningless otherwise. Oh, this is unexpected. Maybe, just maybe, Grand Master, it may end this time. Nia smiles mischievously, but Master Therion laughs it off, unamused. Do you expect me to believe anything you say? Although... He runs his tongue over his bloody fingertips. The strikingly red tongue tastes the dark crimson. A gruesome smile splits Master Therion's face, a gaping void-like smile. At very least, this time should be the most enjoyable. Well, that to me seems like a very good point to end this part, so I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.